over this weekend, right? I honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with the audience, completely honest with y'all. I had no idea what I was gonna talk about. I had no idea what direction I was gonna go into. But protecting black voices, protecting black women in this space, bro. Like when I found this story, I was like, this literally is perfect. Let's talk about Twitch really quick, right? As you guys know, I'm a Twitch streamer, right? For anybody that doesn't know what Twitch is, it's a platform that you stream on. You have your Kai Cenats, you have your Blackboy Max, you have your big streamers. They basically turn on the camera and talk to it for the next hour, etc. What we're doing right now, just live. That's all they do. So streamer, over the weekend, we had streamer Becky Joe. Becky Joe, she's a streamer. She's a popular Twitch streamer. She is a Twitch partner, right? What that means is when you're a Twitch partner, basically you get paid off Twitch, right? You have affiliates, then you have partners, right? Affiliates is someone who I am. I'm a smaller creator, so I can get paid off Twitch, but they basically take a bigger cut out of my money than a partner. A partner kind of gets to negotiate their cuts, splits. They get to get more benefits for being a partner. Basically, you're more clout. It's like a verification badge almost, right? Yeah. So she's a prominent Twitch streamer, 60,000 followers on Twitch. She has 20,000 damn near on Instagram. Pretty prominent. Yeah.
Pretty prominent. What is she doing?
She just plays Warzone. She plays COD, right? So she's a gamer. Yeah, she's a COD streamer, Call of Duty streamer, right? So she plays COD, which is basically like a shooting game, right? She's really good at it, and she's played it for a long time, right? She's been playing it since she was 14, and she's from the United Kingdom, right? Yeah. A little bit of background about Becky Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, it's two O's, so
it's two O's. You never know, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people might be saying, like, why are we talking about Becky Joe? Like, what she do? You know, black woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Becky, that being the problem. let's take a look, right? Basically, the issue here is Becky Joe wanted to join a COD tournament over the weekend, right? This COD tournament was not just any COD tournament. It was a more so smaller based, like UK COD tournament. For black women, it's actually called the Black Women's Call of Duty Tournament.
In Black History Month.
In Black History Month, mind you. It's in the UK. Let's take a look at Miss Becky and see what Miss Becky looks like.
Hold on, folks.
To those of you listening at home.
For those of you listening, let's describe Becky really quick. First of all, Becky. Second of all,
fucking God.
Becky. First
of all, her name's Becky, right? She has blonde hair. I can't see her eye color, but blonde hair. She's white.
You would not. Yeah,
she's a white woman.
Nobody on the road would mistake her for even being like mixed race or black. Yeah, like she's very long, straight hair, blonde highlights. Like everything you would think a white woman looks like is what Becky Joe currently looks.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So obviously, right. When Becky Joe puts in her application,
one of the a good Call of Duty player. To going into this random tournament.
This random tournament. Mind you here, I'll just say this really quick. The prize pool for the tournament was $300. So it's not even like it's an incentive. Like I said, she already gets paid from Twitch. It's not some big incentive for you to make money off. It's $300.
Yeah. And
if anything, say it again.
So she has like 600 subs. So you're getting money.
Exactly, right? Subs. If anything, this is more so, at least what it seems to me, as a more local tournament for black women, so we can be in these gaming spaces, so we can be presented in these gaming spaces.
Because racism in the gaming space in general and the lack of representation is rampant.
Wicked.
So
That's wicked, bro.
So you would understand and expect there to be like a tournament set up that would be like, all right, let's get more black people involved in gaming. Let's have this black women's tournament.
I couldn't tell you the amount of times I got called out my name just
growing up
fucking game.
Bro,
so to have that like type of representation and shit, bro. That's insane.
It's very much. We very much need that type of. We very much need that representation. But you're right though, right? We need that representation. Then you have Becky Joe walks into this tournament and says, "Hey, I want to play." Of course, it's going to be red flags to the organizers of the tournament. They're going to say, sorry, Becky, you don't look like a black woman. You're not a black woman, so you can't really be in this tournament, right? Okay, this is where we spiral out of fucking control. This is where we lose our fucking minds, right? Obviously, this starts some turmoil in the community, right? She gets to send in a whole bunch of tweets off, right? Let's just state one of the. I'm literally just gonna read one, then we'll talk about it, right? Obviously, people are saying, okay, why would you even try to join this? This is her excuse. She says, well, I am a black woman. My father's black. He's from the West Indies. JJ, can you describe for us really quick for people that don't know geography? What's the West Indies?
The West Indies geographically is any region around Cuba, Jamaica, any of the Caribbean islands. That entire region off the coast of Florida is called the West Indies. There are white Cubans who identify as white in America currently who are from Cuba. That's considered the West Indies. Our parents are also, as black people from Jamaica, from the West Indies. So this has no correlation to whether or not you're black,
Like,
British, anything at all.
At all. This has everything to do with Becky.
like,
Your name is Becky. You have blonde hair and you're white.
Bro,
and you're walking
look
into
at this.
Like, what are we talking
Look at her.
I'm from the West Indies.
Yeah, like,
look.
you're blonde. You're blonde hair and white, and you're walking into this black women's tournament trying to do it. Right. This was her tweet. She says, "I can't believe this. I'm done with brain dead Twitter. I lied, guys. I'm not half black. You caught me. Someone let me know how I'm presenting myself as white here. Did I sit wrong? No, Becky, you're white. That's how you're presenting as white. If you walk down the street, if me and you walk down the street, fuck that. If you and the organizer, who is a black woman, walk down the street and someone pointed y'all out to say who's black and who's white, never in a million years would they say you're white or you're black.
And what
never in a million.
I want you to bring up that comment that she said about that community.
I was going to say, right? She knows
Wait
it,
a
right?
minute.
This is the thing. Let me tell you the thing.
I gotta hear this.
Exactly. Let me tell you the thing about this, bro. The thing about this is they understand, right? They understand, everybody understands, right? The subconscious or unconscious ways we view ourselves, right? In the UK, let me add this context, right? There's a tournament in the UK. She's from the UK. In the UK, in their census data, they have a mixed portion. They have a mixed category in their census data, meaning since she was a toddler on her Scantrons on the census, she's been mixed.
Yeah.
You've never been a black woman. You can't now jump in these places trying to get 300 as a black woman. No, that's not how that works.
We did the math. She's a younger streamer. Since 2001 in the UK, they've had a mixed race category. And that's why when she was on Twitter, she was saying like, oh, that community is so diluted.
She goes and says that community is so that you don't even believe yourself.
At that point, you just told on yourself with that entire statement.
Exactly.
Because you're not
She
from
don't
that.
even, yeah, she don't even think that she a part of our community.
So meaning since she was a lil scrub, she had her own community of mixed people that can relate to her personal struggles of being a biracial. If she is and her father is actually presenting as black, you've had a community designated not only socially, but by the UK government saying that you are mixed race, you have a bunch of mixed race people that you grew up with, that's your own thing. By any standards, we're not doing the one drop rule here because they have their own racial designation. In America, we don't have that. In America, we just do like the eye test. If you mix and you look black, there's like, oh,
you have that.
In the UK,
and you're still trying to burst into these black women or these black spaces.
Yeah, so not only are you not presenting as black, you also literally have your own designation already.
And it takes away from the actual
actual
streamers. And I people be like, oh, what's not this serious? Bro, I'm telling you, it's that deep. Yeah. Because I remember growing up playing the game and how much racist shit we all would get, and like no one would take us serious as a black gamer. It's like it's one of those things where it constantly takes away from the black
That's
streamer.
the same
and they
thing.
don't take them serious.
And I genuinely think, right, at the end of the day, mind you, Becky Joe has not turned on the stream in 7 days. It's been 8 actually.
Wow.
Let's make it 30. Let's get her back.
Get her out. Let's make it 30. You're done. So she obviously knows. You're done. So she obviously knows something ain't fucking adding up. She's getting chewed out for it, especially. And like you were saying though, this is a bigger issue, right? This is a bigger cultural issue, right? This is a bigger shift that needs to happen within the communities and within our thought process and how we process.
And I feel like throughout this entire thing so far, we started about talking about going through the roots. We're not done with that yet, but through this so far, we've talked about accountability for members within the space. We've talked about defending the space from people who are trying to capitalize off it, whether it's a fashion brand or people who are trying
monetary.
or people trying to like slide their way into it, despite the fact
like
that
Becky, you don't go here, Becky.
You not like us.
Here.
So we're talking about all that, and this is a nuanced discussion. It's not to say that people within can't have like blame assigned to them or that black people are incapable of doing anything wrong. But this entire like paradigm of how we discuss the culture and how we talk about the real issues within it needs to shift for us to get a broader understanding.